Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your host with the most, Underdone Toaster, coming live. This is episode 72, I believe, for Road to 2000 ELO in chess. I'd like to apologize. I know I haven't uploaded in a week, but I was not feeling so great, kind of under the weather, and I tried playing some chess, and it did not go very well. So I stopped playing chess. Decided to wait until I get better. Just too much brain fog, you know. I'll turn down that music a little bit for you guys. But anyway, we're back. Hopefully better than ever. Let's continue our journey to 2000 ELO, shall we? We do have the Kirkland water ready to go. No Skittles, unfortunately. Okay. So he wants to play the London. We're going to use our little trick and see if he falls for it. And if he does, then we are way up. So, let's see what happens. Okay. Not really sure what that's all about. Oh, just trying to create an exit. I see. So then he's going to push. Then we're going to do this. And then we're basically just going to ruin our position. So he does know the trick. What's this guy's rating? 13-18. Good on him for knowing this trick. Oh. Blindfold chess. Okay. So we'll just play like normal then. If he wants to do the London, then whatever. Let him do the London. Maybe we'll try it anyway. Let's just like get him to back the heck up, you know. Say, sir, I know you have an escape square, and I'm going to make you use it. I'm going to put your bishop all the way back in the corner. See how you like it. Okay, now the question is, what do we do? Take. We could bring in our bishop, but then he would just block. Don't really feel like a whole lot's going to happen there. I would like to make him block off his own bishop, if at all possible. So maybe we should just push this guy. That's not really going to do anything, though, so maybe we'll wait on that. Okay, obviously our kingside position is kind of ruined. So yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Something kind of annoying about this bishop is I can't move this guy, or else I'm not gonna be able to castle. Yeah, well. So, we need to find a place to put our bishop and our knight. Oh, that's interesting. That is very, very interesting. Okay, let's worry about what's going on over here later. Let's just keep on marching on. We'll target this weak pawn in case he decides to move his queen. Oh, he's just getting back into his position. Let's trade that guy off. I mean, London system? Like, come on. Just kidding. The London is a solid opening. I understand why people play it. I play it sometimes. I also like to exploit its weaknesses when possible. Huh? What's this guy doing? This guy just wanting to trade off everything, I guess. Okay. Where's he gonna go with this? Not really sure what he's up to here. Making me a little sus. But I think he's actually helping us. I think we're gonna be able to bring out our knight and then get ourselves into a better spot than we are in right now. So let's just keep developing here. Oh, he's gonna try to bully me. What is he going for? Does he want my rook? Is that what he's trying to do? Let's see, if I move here. Yeah, I can't protect with anything. If I move here, I'll have to move the knight. Okay, I think we're good. I'm just a little concerned at why he's bringing his queen in all willy-nilly. And he ruined my castling. I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, we'll just block. Because I do need to get back in this corner here. And I think we're fine. I think. While our opponent thinks, ladies and gentlemen, sponsor for today is yours truly. Look at that cute little face right there. Got my book on Amazon, The Deer Star Committing Suicide, and Other Horror Stories of Monsters Straight from Our Nightmares. Make sure you go check it out. Non-profit organization. I think it's only like $5. So, if you want some good horror stories, highly recommend it. Alright. I think we should just connect our knights so that way we don't have to ruin about this rook getting cut off. And then we will figure things out from there. I could move here, hoping to move here at some point. Let's see. Maybe we should go here and then move up our queen. So that way if he ever moves his queen away, we can move here and fork him. Should we really rely on him making a mistake though? I mean, no, he's just going to push me away. What am I talking about? If I go here, he's just going to push. We should just bring in our knight. Have a few options. Can move here and then here. Win this pawn. We'll leave this possibility open. Okay, so he pushes the pawn anyway. This guy knows what he's doing. See, the tough thing about chess, so when you're playing at your ELO, which I'm not right now, in my opinion, I'm a 1400 at heart. But when you're playing at your ELO, even when you're playing at your best, you're still playing against people who are just as good as you. So it can be tough. Okay. Kind of want to push my knight up, but there's no point in that for now, because now I can't take this pawn. So I think it's time that I centralize my rooks, get my king into a safe spot, and then start pushing these pawns. Ooh, you know what? Actually, I like this idea. We go here and then here. Let's actually do that so we can... I mean, like, look at his pawn structure on his king side. not so hot. So if we go over here and make him move his pawn, I'll be quite pleased. Quite pleased, ladies and gentlemen. Kirkland. Reverse osmosis. Oh, okay. See, this guy knows how to play good chess. Good chess is when you predict what your opponent is trying to do, and then you stop it. Basically ruining all their plans. That's something I've been trying to work on. Pushing this pawn won't really do much. I think it's time we just start pushing our pawns. Centralize our knight. Okay, where's he trying to go? Here? And then here, maybe? I think he's just gonna castle. Could try to blow the roof off this place. And if he doesn't take, then we'll just push our pawn. We'll have a nice little pawn chain going up through the center here. I do have to watch this knight though, because I don't want I don't want him to slip out of my fingers. Okay, let's use this opportunity to try and take some control of the center. And then maybe we'll push this pawn up, or this knight up. Yeah, not a whole lot of great squares at the moment. I'm thinking just move here, scare him off a little bit. And, oh my goodness, he really... Ladies and gentlemen, did we trap the queen? Did we trap the queen? If I move here, he can't move here. Can't move here, can't move here. Can't move here. Can't move here, can't move here. I mean, that wasn't purposeful, but we were watching for it, and the opportunity presented itself. Which, is a little bit of luck, but it's also just something to watch for. So, wow, we got lucky with that. We got quite lucky. I mean, I could be jinxing myself. Maybe he does have an escape, and I'm just not seeing it. But I mean, look at his queen right now. There's nowhere to go. It is ogre. It is ogre for this guy. Uh, 13, 18. Yeah. Okay. He does not resign, which makes me a little salty, because now we gotta play through this game the rest of the way, but that's his right. He has that right. Let's get our king back to safety here. Even though there really isn't much of a safety. And then we could just start trying to trade off our pieces. I'll try to speed this game up as much as possible for you guys, but yeah, try and make sure my wife isn't coming home. She's out with the chunky right now. Out with our toddler, playing at the park. So I thought, take this as a good opportunity to make a video for you guys. So, yeah, we'll just try to trade off pieces as much as we can here. Wrap this up. Our knights are kind of useless at the moment. Me no likey. But that's fine. I think Do we have any more pawns we can push? Kinda, not really. I mean, we could try pushing this guy. Yeah, things are pretty closed off right now. Let's just try to go for this pawn. And if we are successful, we can go ahead and take this knight. But we'll see what happens. Alright, let me... My apologies. Let me see where they're at. See if they're on their way home yet. Nope, they're still there, having a good time, I hope. Having a great time. If you can't tell, my setup's a little ghetto. Very makeshift, so apologize for that, but alright. I'm gonna pause the video just because we might be sitting here doing nothing for 5 minutes. But yeah, we'll see. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, he did make a move while I was grabbing a snack, so let's see what he did here. Okay. Got Funyuns. Funyuns are the best. There are 3 things I love in this world. My family, Funyuns, and Costco. Well, and Red Robin. But, you know. A lot of those are... You can't really compare some of those things. Love Funyuns, though. Highly recommend. They're not the healthiest for you. But I bet you anything, they have at least 1 or 2 vitamins in there, right? Okay, let's just keep opening things up. The more open, the quicker we can get this done. Of course. Let's try to trade off the rooks. Knights are still pretty useless. Knights are supposed to be better in a closed game, not worse. Alright, we just gotta get him to the right spots. Like, if I got my knight here, that could work. Get a good trade going. Let's see, move here, here. Here, here, here. I don't know how to get there, to be honest with you. Yeah, what the heck, man? How are we supposed to make any progress like this? Alright, let's try to get one of our knights here. How do we do that? There's no way. It's not possible. It's just not possible. Okay, well, we definitely don't want to run it out of time, because that's the one way we could lose. So... Actually, let's just bring in our queen. Let's try to go here and make something happen. I don't want to just give up pieces. Let's just be very careful of our of these knights. I don't want to get my queen stuck just like he did. Yeah, in fact, I'm not even going to risk that. Let's just do a rook lift. Lift them like right here. Oh, my wife's on her way. It's happening, it's happening. Yeah, I'll probably just place them like right here, move my queen here, and then we could trade them off. Seriously, this is like the most close game I've ever seen. Neither of us can do anything. It's kind of funny, actually. Makes the game a lot longer than it needs to be, though. I'm going to pause again. And once the game is over, I'll just show you guys the analysis really quick and we can run through it. Alright, we're done, finally. That guy, like, made it way longer than it needed to be. Maybe he was just really salty. But, let's take a quick look at what happened here. Alright. Yeah, I played the London. We did not do so great in the beginning, though. Oh. 0 blunders. I'm always okay with that. Yeah, so usually what I do for the London is I'll push this pawn, and if he continues playing the London, then he's done for. Look what happens to the gauge. The reason for that is because we can push our pawn, and if he takes with either one of these guys, which he has to, then we simply push, and we'll win him at some point. Right. You guys see what I'm talking about? Let me run through that again. So, good London trap. If you know he's playing the London, you can move h5. And if he continues playing the London, push your pawn. It doesn't matter which one he takes with. Let's say he takes with his pawn. Then you move up towards his bishop. Bishop only has one place to go. And you trap him completely. Now, if he decides to take with the bishop, then same exact scenario. You just push your pawn. He has nowhere to go. He moves back. You push again. He moves back. You push again. And you're basically winning a piece. So that's usually what I do for the London. However, this guy knew that trick, obviously. That's why he created an exit for his bishop. Wasn't exactly sure how to go about that. I probably, you know, a good motto is if you don't understand the opening, then just develop your pieces and play like a robot. You know, just go through the motions. Because more often than not, what's going to happen with an opening that you're not really familiar with is you're going to create weaknesses in your position, and then you're going to be in big trouble. So, alright, let's do one more before my wife gets home. Love the Funyuns, guys. It's like 10 out of 10. Sorry about that. Oh, shoot, I hear them. Come on. I hear them. Hi. Hello. How's it going?
This?
Yeah, that's the microphone. Would you mind if I do one last thing and then I can take over for the chunky? Okay.
Should we go get some pizza?
Pizza and Badoo.
Alright, one more game, and then call that a wrap so I can take over the toddler. I forgot to show you guys. I learned some more. Hey, my mouse isn't working. What do? Oh, shoot. Whew, there we go. Okay. Forgot to tell you guys, I studied the Roy Lopez some more, and I understand it a lot better than I used to. So, so something that my opponent's been playing recently is a classical variation where you come here, and I would trade and then try to take this free pawn, and it would mess things up. So I stopped doing that. Moving back here is the best position according to the computer. Wow, he really moves his bishop in there. Well, I don't want to block off my pieces, but maybe I'll push this guy and then move up here. And I think we'll win that pawn. So let's go and try that. I'm not sure why he brought his bishop out like that. Very interesting. Let me just double check. I move here. Take. Yeah, we're good. Maybe we'll win this pawn. Let's see. Okay. Take with the pawn, make a move. He probably just goes here. Bring out the knight, I'm thinking. Or do we bring out the bishop? I think we'll want the bishop later, so let's just bring out the knight for now. And if he decides to take, then we'll just strengthen our central control. Probably push this pawn up at some point. We'd be in a pretty good position if we were to do that. Okay, so we're off to a pretty good start here. Not sure what he's doing with the queen. I think we're just gonna ignore him. Could go here. Make him move away. But I don't know if that's really gonna accomplish too much. So I think we're just gonna castle. And then maybe we'll do that next turn. So he wants to get out his light squared bishop. Not a whole lot of places he can go, though. I suppose he could go here. So we're just going to block him off. Try to play like a grandmaster. Like a grandmaster. What I mean by that is I've been trying to predict my opponent's moves a lot more and be more reactionary. Because I do think that that's a huge difference between a mediocre chess player and a good chess player. Or a great chess player. Is you are constantly looking at how you can undermine your opponent's position. Take control of their weaknesses. Your plan should be completely tailored to their plan. So, I think what I'll do is I'll try to get the queen off of this row. And then take this knight so I can weaken his position. Yeah, I can't really take this square at the moment. Light square bishop isn't doing much. This would help me in development also. So let's go ahead and do that. And then if he moves here, we can fork I guess he would win this pawn, but we would win a piece. If he goes here, though, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do anything about that. Yeah, dang it. We could try pushing this pawn, but if we move up, then he'll probably just move here. So maybe we'll just sit still for now. Alright, what's the next move? Let's move in the rook so that I can push this pawn, take more control of the center. Start taking control of the e-file. And then, yeah, not exactly sure what our next move should be. His knight is very weak at the moment, so that's nice. I think he just has to castle at this point. Okay, so he's making a sacrifice play. I'm assuming he's going to try and bring in this light squared bishop along with his queen. But I don't think that works. Take. And then I'd probably just move my knight back. But then he would take me here. Is it a blunder move to go ahead and just take this knight? I don't think so. Probably move here next. Yeah, because with this knight, I'm pretty well protected. So I think we're fine. We're going to want to move our bishop, though, because if he takes, then he'll just win that piece back. So let's go and move our bishop. Where to go, though? Maybe here? It's not a very strong spot. This is probably the move of the game where it makes all the difference. So I want to make sure that I'm making the right move here. Because he either wants to take this knight, I retake, and then he just wins his piece back. Or he's going to move here and start trying to attack my king. My king's safe, though. I'm pretty sure my king's safe. Because this is a dark square. He has a light squared bishop. So yeah, let's just move our dark squared bishop here. Where do we go? I don't want to go all the way back. Do we go here? Let's just go here. I think that that's fine. Okay. That's not gonna matter. I don't think he really knows what he's doing with this attack, which is wonderful for us. Yeah, we're fine. Now we just need to make sure that our bishop doesn't get stuck on these squares. But yeah, I mean, he doesn't really know what he's doing, I feel like. Let's go here and then push this pawn. Try to catch him off guard. Because we do want to start pushing our pawns up, opening things up. We're up by 2 because of his relentless attack. Love the Kirkland guys. I mean, Let me read for you guys one more time how they purify this stuff. Advanced filtration, ozonation, and reverse osmosis. Like, I don't think it gets any better than that. Reverse osmosis, like, wow, that's some fancy stuff. We can fork, so that's always fun. Are we missing anything? I don't think so. Let's go and fork him. This game may be over, ladies and gentlemen. May be over. He has to move the queen. Oh man, he hardly has any choices. Where was he before? Yeah, he either has to move back here, here, or one of these two spots. So we're gonna win this piece pretty easily. Oh, he's just trying to trade. Oh, I see. Take, yeah, okay. I think I'm okay with the trade, though. Because we're up by 2. Oh, and he resigns. Okay. Alright, guys, well, we're going to go and call that a wrap. Just because I do have to get back to watching... Well, not get back to watching, but take over for watching the Chunky Monkey that we have. But overall, really solid game. No blunders on either of our parts. Played very accurately, so I'm happy with that. Oh, let me show you guys what I've learned about the Roy Lopez really quick, though. Yeah, so he didn't make any blunders, but he, like, this move was just so random, I feel like. Yeah, so he just played a little bit of a poor opening. And after that, we played really well. Thought he was going to trade the queens, but I think we would have been up by 2 no matter what happened there. Oops. Oh yeah, we were fine. Yeah, really quick, let me show you guys what I've been learning about the Roy Lopez a little bit. Okay, so one variation that I've been seeing is instead of pushing here, it's called the classical variation, they move right here. And the problem with this is, yeah, you can take and take, and then you feel like you're winning a free pawn, but in reality, that is a big no-no. Because something that happens a lot with the Roy Lopez is he'll bring in his queen really early, and he will either force a queen trade, in which you can't castle, or he will, like, just screw up your entire position. So, like right here, for example, let's actually just go and see what the most common move is. So, the most common move... He moves his queen, and, like, look, black is winning 62% of the time. That's insane. Like, maybe you move over here, but then he takes your pawn. Defend with your queen, and you lose your castling privileges. If he moves over here, and you move over to this side, it's the exact same thing. I mean, just a world of trouble that you're in. So... one thing that I learned is when you're playing the classical, you do not want to... I mean, you could still take here. I'm not sure if that's the best move, actually. I don't think it is. No, it's not. Actually, you're losing if you take. Best thing to do is just castle. Yeah, anyway, if you do the trade and then take, you are in for a world of trouble, is my point. Best thing to do, it looks like, is to castle. Now, if you instead decide to take, then that's another fun thing you can do, because he'll take your knights and then you can actually fork them. Not sure what the bar looks like in this position. Okay, so you're actually winning a little bit there. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Always check one step ahead, I guess. He can just go here. If you want to move away, put you in check. What in tarnation? So this is actually a trade. You're not winning a piece. Alright, well, it gets kind of complicated, as you can see. But I'm still learning it. On the road to 2000, you gotta learn all positions very well. We do still know that if he pushes, the best thing to do is simply move back. Yeah, I got 53%, and if he pushes up even further, you're then at 57. So pretty good start if that's what happens. And that is the most common position. But yeah, I feel like I've seen this more recently. Best thing to do is just castle. Or take. Move up here. And then most of the time they don't realize that they can play c6. So they actually just lose a piece. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, share with your friends, favorite, all that fun stuff. I'll try to get back and make more videos. I do have finals week coming up in school, so I'm gonna be busy, but chess is great for little breaks, so I'll try to make videos even if I have to do it on campus. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you go check out our sponsors for today. We got Skittles, the Day Our Star Committing Suicide, and Kirkland Water, of course. Link in the description. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching.